kájọ fìmọ̀ ṣọ̀kan unity ló dára kájọ fìmọ̀ ṣọ̀kan àgbájọwọ́ la fi sọ́yà ẹnìkan ìjáwádé unity ló dára kájọ fìmọ̀ ṣọ̀kan unity ló dára kájọ fìmọ̀ ṣọ̀kan àgbájọwọ́ la fi sọ́yà ẹnìkan ìjáwádé. Unity ló dára kájọ fìmọ̀ ṣọ̀kan unity ló dára kájọ fìmọ̀ ṣọ̀kan àgbájọwọ́ la fi sọ́yà ẹnìkan ìjáwádé. Unity ló dára kájọ fìmọ̀ ṣọ̀kan unity ló dára kájọ fìmọ̀ ṣọ̀kan àgbájọwọ́ la fi sọ́yà ẹnìkan ìjáwádé. Àyírí pọ̀wọ́ mẹ́jọ Mr. Popular lójú ọmọ ẹ̀jọ níyà o òṣùṣù ọwọ́ sóhun ló lè gbálẹ̀ mọ́ àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá kó tún òjì rẹ̀ o kájọ finú kan bára wà lólótó ìmọ̀ wa tí ó ṣọ̀kan la fi ń kó yàjẹra. Kájọ finú kan bára wà lólótó lójú ọmọ ẹ̀jọ níyà o òṣùṣù ọwọ́ sóhun ló lè gbálẹ̀ mọ́ àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá kó tún òjì rẹ̀ o kájọ finú kan bára wà lólótó ìmọ̀ wa tí ó ṣọ̀kan la fi ń kó yàjẹra. Sọ́kì ọ̀lànà lẹ̀ láì fọ̀rẹ́fà o. Àwọn ìfàkùnrin ààyè wọ̀bẹ̀ o. Àwọn ọmọ kóòtù òjìrè o. Ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ sóhun mà ló yẹ wá. Káyé torí àtẹnujẹ tara wa lọ́pọ̀ o. A ò nílè ríra tó bá padà wá dọ̀hún. Táwa gbẹ̀rú láyé o máa sọ̀rọ̀ àjọbí. Táwa gbẹ̀rú láyé o máa sọ̀rọ̀ àjọbí. Táwa gbẹ̀rú láyé o máa sọ̀rọ̀ àjọbí. Ó ṣe Yorùbá kó ṣe Yorùbá ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation fi wá bí ìfàmìfà o Yorùbá nation ó yẹ kó lè múlẹ̀ ni àwa náà ló máa padà wúlò fún ìṣọ̀kan ọmọ Yorùbá ló fi lè rákùn o òun ló lè yọ wá kúrò lóko àwọn ẹrú oko ẹrú àwọn ẹ̀dá amúnisìn fúnni lóko ọ̀pẹ̀rú. Ó ṣe Yorùbá kó ṣe Yorùbá ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation fi wá di ìfàmìfà o Yorùbá nation ó yẹ kó lè múlẹ̀ ni àwọn náà ló máa padà wúlò fún ìṣọ̀kan ọmọ Yorùbá ló fi lè rákùn òun ló lè yọ wá kúrò lóko àwọn ẹrú oko ẹrú àwọn ẹ̀dá amúnisìn fúnni lóko ọ̀pẹ̀rú. Yorùbá nation ó ní láti wáyé ohun tó wá gbàlámọ́ fún. Yorùbá nation ó ní láti wáyé ohun tó wá gbàlámọ́ fún. Fúlàní pa wá wọ́n rẹ̀ wá àgàgà nínú gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì Yorùbá ó lẹ́nu. Òwe Yorùbá kan máa ló sọ pé a ò kí n ké ní dínkù ẹni orí ilẹ̀ bàbá wa Fúlàní àjẹ́ olóko bá gbóko ẹ̀ lákìlẹ́yìn jẹ́ Fúlàní àpò màlúù wọnú oko olóko bá tún ní kó sọ̀rọ̀ ìwò pé kan kó làwọn Fúlàní dúró àìmọye ọmọ Yorùbá ni wọ́n ti kidnap àwọn Fúlàní yìí iná kidnap mélòó la fẹ́ kà léyìn àdìpẹ̀lẹ̀ o ibi tàbádé iná ò ní láti tó gẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá wa ẹ jẹ́ ká sowọ́pọ̀ o ibi ìyàjẹ́wádé ò ní láti tó gẹ́ ẹni bá ló mọ̀ ká fi ṣírò ara wa ọmọ Yorùbá wa jẹ́ ká lóru Yorùbá nation ó ní láti wáyé tó bá gbàgbà fún. Torí bá ṣẹ̀dá tí ó pẹ̀lú àgbẹ̀ ìpàdé wọlé ìyá tí ó bá jẹ́ káwọn Yorùbá gbé láwọn ọlọ́lá ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ìyàgò lówó wà bá dáhùn lórúkọ yàrá àwọn Yorùbá. Torí bá ṣẹ̀dá tí ó pẹ̀lú àgbẹ̀ ìpàdé wọlé ìyá tí ó bá jẹ́ káwọn Yorùbá gbé láwọn ọlọ́lá ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ìyàgò lówó wà bá dáhùn lórúkọ yàrá àwọn Yorùbá. Wọ́n tó ìgboro owó wà bàbá dámì ó tilẹ̀ lè mọ́ ní tọ́jú mara rẹ̀ o. Aróko mọ́ ti jìyà kọ́ni lójú ogun. Wọ́n tẹ́ ìgboro lówó bàbá dámì ó tilẹ̀ lè mọ́ ní tọ́jú mara rẹ̀ o. Aróko mọ́ ti jìyà kọ́ni lójú ogun. Ọmọ adéyẹ máa sọ́nà tó ẹni ìwé wà ní ìyẹ̀mọ́. Ìyàmbá tó ní ètò mọ́ra ẹlẹ́rù o. Ẹ̀rù jẹjẹ ní gbogbo ọ̀lẹ́dẹ́lẹ́ o. Ó ṣàwọ́ ti ká tí ó kí ìmú jẹ. Ẹni wá ní ẹ̀yà ètò mú wa. Ọmọ adéyẹ máa sọ́nà tó ẹni ìwé wà ní ìyẹ̀mọ́. Ìyàmbá tó ní ètò mọ́ra ẹlẹ́rù o. Ẹ̀rù jẹjẹ ní gbogbo ọ̀lẹ́dẹ́lẹ́ o. Ó ṣàwọ́ ti ká tí ó kí ìmú jẹ. Ẹni wá ní ẹ̀yà ètò mú wa. Ẹni fojú di sọ́nà ló fojú ti kú. Ẹ jẹ́ kó wọ́n yẹ. Ó ṣàbẹ̀rù láyé pẹ̀lú sí ni. Òkèlè aláìní kankan ò létí. Àkàndá àtàyà yọ̀ nígboro. Arókùn dáadáa ní sọ́nà tó kù. Yóò kàn lọ́wọ́ fún ti di o. Ó ṣe fọwọ́ sí àpáta ńlá ni. Fi ọlọ́run ní wẹ́rẹ́ kò lè dé tó fòrò. Péyàn lè dúró níwájú ìgboro. Tó bá fojú sọ́kòrò kí yàrá máa lọ. Arókùn dáadáa ní sọ́nà tó kù. Yóò kàn lọ́wọ́ fún ti di o. Ó ṣe fọwọ́ sí àpáta ńlá ni. Fi ọlọ́run ní wẹ́rẹ́ kò lè dé tó fòrò. Péyàn lè dúró níwájú ìgboro. Tó bá fojú sọ́kòrò kí yàrá máa lọ. Ajẹ́jẹ́ tó ń ṣe sọ́nà kò. Alábàlábà bọ́lá àti gbọ̀dọ̀dọ̀. Àwa ọmọ káàárọ̀ òjìrè o. Ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ sóhun àlọ́yẹ wa. Gbogbo àwọn tó ń pẹ́ ẹ̀yọ̀dọ̀ jẹ́. Ọmọ adéyẹyẹ máa tábà àwọn Yorùbá. Ẹ̀kọ́ tí ní òun máa padà lẹ́yìn o. Ajẹ́jẹ́ tó ń ṣe sọ́nà kò. Alábàlábà bọ́lá àti gbọ̀dọ̀dọ̀. Àwa ọmọ káàárọ̀ òjìrè o. Ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ sóhun àlọ́yẹ wa. Gbogbo àwọn tó ń pẹ́ ẹ̀yọ̀dọ̀ jẹ́. Ọmọ adéyẹyẹ máa tábà àwọn Yorùbá. Ẹ̀kọ́ tí ní òun máa padà lẹ́yìn o. Ọlọ́run ló yan Sunday Igboho. Lórúkọ yàtọ̀ àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá. Àti pàwọn alálẹ̀ kankan òsùn. Tí Sunday Igboho bá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ tó fi yọwọ́. Àbí táwọn alálẹ̀ bá padà bínú. Bí abẹ́rẹ́ lánàá.
Mo kí gbogbo wa pé ẹ káalẹ́ níbikíbi tí ẹ bá ti láǹfààní àti máa gbọ́ wa tí ẹ ti ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. I say good evening and welcome once again to the late night conversation. Èèyàn kan ní kí n máa bọ̀ nílé. Mo ti wálé tẹ́lẹ̀ now. Don't tell me to come home. Ẹni tẹ́ bá ń sọ pé kí n máa wálé yẹn, you are wasting your time because at the end of the day, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nílé, ẹ̀yin nìyà ń jẹ tó pọ̀ jù. Our job is to tell you whether you want us to go or not. So, but that's the beauty of freedom of conversation. You'll probably not be able to say that if you live in a society that will run after you. But we are not in that society. So, and that's the beauty of why we say we want a nation where everybody will have different views and different opinions. I welcome you once again at exactly 34 minutes past midnight. Good morning, good evening, good night, and good day. My name is OLAMILEKAN, and a lot of you know the platform as KOIKIMEDIA. And as we say all the time, àwa kọ́ là ń ṣe, Ọlọ́run ọba ló ní. A kí gbogbo Mùsùlùmí pé Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bẹ́ẹ̀ la kí gbogbo àwọn Kristẹni. A kí gbogbo àwọn oníṣẹ̀ṣe nílé àti lóko. God bless Yoruba nation. God bless Yoruba land. God bless Yoruba people. God bless Biafran nation. God bless Biafran land. God bless Biafran nation. God bless the Arewa people. God bless Arewa nation. And God bless Arewa people. We were never one, and we can never be one. We are all different. The Yorubas are different from the other ethnic groups. We are the indigenous people. And we must always think about the Yoruba first. Mukia Tobi Milomo, I just spotted that. Welcome on board. As we continue to say all the time, our job here is to educate and enlighten and allow you to ask yourself the question that you might not be able to ask on the Nigerian media platforms because you're not given the opportunity. But it's different here. We want you to ask questions. We want to know your views. You can disagree with us because we don't expect you to agree with everything that we say. But one thing is, whether you ask Koiki to come back home or not, you are more likely to be kidnapped and killed because Nigeria has now taken over Iraq as the second most terrorized country in the world. According to the Global Terrorism Index, Nigeria is now number 2. On top is Afghanistan. Nigeria is at the verge of breakup. How long it will take before it breaks up, I don't know. But all I can tell you is the center is no longer holding, and millions of Nigerians will feel the brunt, even those that have a bit of money. Your naira has become a tissue paper. On a daily basis, the inflation will continue to go up. Economy is crumbling. Security is no longer available for anybody. The center is no longer holding. And my job is to give you a lot of evidence to that. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa nílé lóko àti gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní òkè ọya in the northern part of Nigeria, in the southeast of Nigeria. Some might be asking, what happened when the problem starts? How do we, those of us that are living in the north, you have to plan your escape route. The terrorist does not know who is a Muslim and who is a Christian and who is a traditionalist. The terrorist's job is to kill, maim, and kidnap. The government is not going to rescue you because they are not interested to save lives. And that is why we are now saying, for those that still believe in Nigeria, I bet you better start thinking otherwise. Nigeria is at the verge of breakup. And it will definitely break. Get a cup of tea, drink, and let's drive the night again and show you all the evidence. tẹ̀síwájú ọ̀pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára. Ọ̀nà Oòduà dìde, lọ sí ipò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ. Ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. Àwa ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. Happy Easter. Let's hear this.
For you, Dr. Obadiah, do you think the government is unwilling or unable to protect the people of Southern Kaduna?
In fact, it is not only unable, it is unwilling, and we have good reason to feel that they are part and parcel of the killers. Let me make some revelations to you.
That's a very big allegation, Dr. Obadiah. The government is part and parcel of the killers.
Yes.
That's big.
Yes. Okay. How will a government just say, oh, it is revenge killing and so on? Then you leave it there. Oh, because it is revenge killing and so on and so forth. The body language of this administration, the body language of the state government shows clearly that they have a hand in the killings. No doubt about it. Because, you see, General Abacha, and people don't give him his due. Do you think you would have tolerated such nonsense? And let me make some revelations, because some of us also have our own intelligence networks.
Okay.
Have met with some of the bandits. We have met with some of their high commanders. One or two who have repented. They have sat down with us, not once, not twice. They told us that one of the northern governors is the commander of Boko Haram in Nigeria. Boko Haram and the bandits are one and the same thing. They have a sophisticated network. During this lockdown, their planes were moving up and down as though there was no lockdown. Moving ammunitions, moving logistics, moving money, and distributing them in different parts of the country. They're already in the south, in the rainforest of the south. They're everywhere. They told us that when they finish these rural killings, they will move to phase 2. The phase 2 is they will go into the urban cities, going from house to house, killing prominent people. I can tell you, this is the game plan. By 2022, they want to start a civil war in Nigeria.
Let's hear this as well. Assalamu alaikum. Happy Easter. Okay. I think we had a problem with that video earlier. So I'm going to let that video go. I remember that video almost crashed the system the last time. So I'm going to let that video go. Once again, a very good evening, good morning, and welcome as we just getting into the program. I got this audio, and I already, if I switch over quickly to our Facebook page, I will be able to show you I can't show you the woman that was killed, but I'm only showing you the vehicle that was affected. This was yesterday, well, day before yesterday, because it's now 2 days, almost 48 hours. Millions of Nigerians are now either being killed, kidnapped, or only God knows what they're doing with them. I'm going to show you the video of the vehicle, and then I will play the audio that came with it. These happened in Yoruba land. They were traveling to Osogbo, but they could not get to their final destination. ìbéèrè tó yẹ kí wọn náà máa béèrè lọ́wọ́ rẹ ni pé ǹjẹ́ tí bá kúrò nílé ǹjẹ́ guarantee wà pé màá délé padà? Ǹjẹ́ tí bá jáde nínú ilé mi tí mo dágbére ǹjẹ́ àníyàn wà pé màá délé padà? Is a question I'm asking for millions of Nigerians that are at home. Mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ti ń wọlé lọ́kùnrin lọ́bìnrin. Mo kí yín. Mo kí gbogbo àwọn imam tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ takuntakun nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo kí gbogbo àwọn àfáà àti àwọn ọmọlé kéwú pé a kú gbìyànjú fún ti Ramadan tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. Kò ń ṣẹjọ́ yín pé ẹ lè jẹun tó wù yín láti fi ṣínu àti láti fi gbàwẹ̀. Nàìjíríà ló fà á. Mo kí gbogbo Kristẹni tí wọ́n ń ṣe ọdún Easter. Àṣọpọ̀lọpọ̀ ẹ̀ láyé. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín kò ń ṣe pé àti ra oúnjẹ sílé owó ni kò sí nítorí pé iṣẹ́ tí baálé ń ṣe wọ́n ti dá dúró lẹ́nu iṣẹ́. Ìyàwó gan ò níṣẹ́ mọ́ lọ́wọ́. Ọmọ ò níṣẹ́. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin oníṣẹ̀ṣe. Kò ń ṣe pé ẹ mọ̀ ṣe. Ẹkọ́nọ́mì Nàìjíríà òun ló ti di bó ṣe dì. Kódà gbogbo àwọn tí mo bá sọ̀rọ̀ láti ìjẹta wọ́n sọ pé àwọn ò níná. Wọ́n ò ní iná láti fi operate ẹni tó ní small scale business. Irú ayé wo la fi máa gbé bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tí àti máa travel láàrin ìlú sílùú á tún máa di pé èèyàn kọ́kọ́ lọ gbàwẹ̀ àbí èèyàn máa lọ sórí òkè. Ẹlòmíì á máa sọ pé à ń exaggerate ni. Mo ní no problem nítorí pé kò tí ì kàn ẹni. But àdúrà pé kó má kàn ẹ́ òun ni kó máa gbà. Nítorí pé lára àwọn èèyàn wa kan tí a mọ̀ wọ́n dáadáa délédélé ló jẹ́ kó yé wa pé ìyá wa tí ẹ̀ ń wo àwòrán wọ̀nyí wọ́n ti dẹni tá à ń wá báyìí nítorí pé àwọn kidnapper ti kidnap wọn lọ. Àwọn ọmọ wọn náà ló wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ wọn. Kò ń ṣe pé wọn ọmọ Ọlọ́run pè bí wọn náà ṣe ń pè. Kò dẹ̀ ń ṣe pé àwọn fámílì wọn náà wọn ò ní ìgbàgbọ́. Àmọ́ bá ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ní wákàtí àfi kí Ọlọ́run ọba Elédùmarè, ọba àjọkẹ́ ayé àṣàkẹ́ ọ̀run, ọba tó ní èní tó lánàá kó jọ̀ọ́ kó bá wa rí ìyá wa yìí. Bó tẹ̀jọ́ owó lọ́ fẹ́ gbà ni àníkàtẹ̀ fún tẹ́rọ́rìsì lówó kàtẹ̀ rí ìyá wa gbà padà. Nítorí pé àwọn ni wọ́n mọ in tí wọ́n ń fèsì lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá wo mẹ́sẹ̀gì yẹn, this message was posted at 7:38 a.m. on April 16, 2022. Almost about 5,722 people have retweeted. The police are not interested. The DSS are not looking for anybody. The military are not looking for anybody. And the question then I'm asking those that are still saying your country is safe and secure. My mom was kidnapped yesterday according to this Twitter handle. That was almost now going to 48 hours. She was kidnapped according to this message at around 9 p.m. We have been searching for her. Ìyá wa di ẹni tó ń wá bí ẹni tó ń wá ìgbálẹ̀. Ìyá di ẹni tó ń wá bí ẹni tó ń wá abẹ́rẹ́. You might say that there's nothing happening and we're just exaggerating, and I totally agree. Do you know that those that were kidnapped from the train as we speak right now have not been returned back to their family? Ẹni tẹ́ ń wò yìí, her name is FOLAYEMI Raliat Rashid. She was kidnapped from Damola Event Center around 9 p.m. on the 15th of April. Her last phone tracking is still in the environment around Erua and Lalate in Oyo State in Yoruba land. As I speak to you, I've managed to speak to somebody that knows this woman very, very well, and this is a family I know as well. Bishemba in Sorobai, as we speak right now, there's still no indication that she has been found. She has now become a missing person. I know, Adekunle, I know that because I spoke to your brother, Adekunle Adepoju, tí gbogbo wa mọ̀ tí mo máa ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ ní tá bá ti ń ṣe program. That is the auntie to Adekunle Adepoju. She's missing as we speak to you right now. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, bàbá rẹ̀ tó bá gbọ́n kankan 0905 353 7370, or you can contact Olayomi Koiki as quickly as possible. But what we can tell you is she's nowhere as we speak right now. The governor of Oyo State is probably not interested to find out. The governor of Oyo State is probably more likely thinking about 2023, how he will become the next governor of Oyo State. The same state that he has not given no security. The same state that people are being kidnapped and are being killed. My question to those of you that are watching tonight: who is the next missing person? She's not the only one. If I come back here, like I said, the picture you're looking now is not a motor accident. This was a terrorist attack from a passenger vehicle that was traveling to Osogbo from Victoria Island in Lagos. They set out what dágbére fáwọn èèyàn ní Victoria Island pé àwọn rìnrìn àjò lọ sí Osogbo. Àmọ́ wọ́n máa dé Osogbo. I cannot show you the woman. You can likely just see her in that vehicle. Tẹ́ bá wojú mọ́tò yẹn dáadáa. Maybe if I just bring it out a little bit, you can see that there's somebody right there in the front seat wearing a red outfit with a seat belt. She was shot in the neck. I have the picture here, but we can't show you because of the community standard. Ọrùn ni ìbọn ti bá ìyá wa tó wà nínú mọ́tò yìí. Kódà ìbọn yẹn, bullet yẹn, ibi báyìí ló ti mú ìyá yẹn lọ́rùn. But there's an audio that came with it. Let's sit down and listen to this audio. You might say that there's nothing happening in the Yoruba land. I would agree with you and say there's nothing happening. But I hope you will not be one person that I will know on this platform that your family or your auntie, your sister has been kidnapped. Like I said, one of our own very close brother, very, very close to me, is on this class, is right now on this platform watching. That is the auntie that we are now looking for in Oyo State. At 15th, it has now passed 2 days. Nobody is going out to look for her. Nobody is doing anything to secure her safety back. We can only pray for the family. But the most important thing is, some of you will continue to say, nothing is happening. The Yoruba land is secured and free because people are doing party. People are enjoying their life. But a family now is now in disarray because this our auntie that you are watching right now. She's a hardworking, have a small scale business, doesn't have any support from the government. Nobody is giving them any assistance. But she was last seen on Friday, 15th of April, 2022. She's not the only one. When I go back again on my, let me go quickly again on my Twitter account. If I come back here, I can easily show you that on Wednesday, on my way back from the studio, as tired as I was, I got a call from Lagos. Another family said to me, their son was going from one end in Lagos State to another end, which is Magodo. He never got to Magodo. As I speak to you right now, we don't know where he is. He's still a missing person. as I speak to you today. The question then is 21 years old, is a youth. He has a vision, he has a religion, but the situation of kidnap or missing person is not strange to anybody. Last known location was Abule Oja in Yaba in Lagos State. His height is 6.1, black hair color, sex is male, is 21 years old. From what we are told, he was last seen the morning of Friday, the 8th of April 2022 at about 6 a.m. at Abule Oja in Yaba in Lagos State. He was last seen wearing a black t-shirt and a black short. Where he is, nobody knows. Is he alive? We don't know. Is he dead? We don't know. But we continue to pray as the family is still looking for a missing son. His name is Babalola Obafunton. I am asking us again, is this the kind of life we want to live in Nigeria? Or is it the same life that we have been telling you, that the country is now on a red alert? Every sons and daughters of Yoruba land, as I speak to you tonight, you must now become security conscious about your environment. You must make sure you tell somebody where you're going. Ẹ láti sọ fáwọn èèyàn tẹ́ bá ń kúrò nílé. You must make sure you have enough battery cell on your phone so that you can make a call should you need to do so to the nearest person, because you don't have a police that is going to look for you. You don't have a military that is ready to look for you. You don't have a SARS that was going to look for you. You don't have anybody that is going to look for you. So we're going to come back and take it one at a time. I still have one more. Let's go back again to my Twitter account, which is KOIKIMEDIA. My name is OLAMILEKAN Koiki. This is a live transmission. Today is now the 17th day of April 2022. We are not fighting a religious fight. We are fighting because these guys know somebody that knows somebody. Let's hear what they have to say.
I was speaking to the bandits. I was one of the first guys that spoke with them. I've spoken with them 11 times. And aside me, I don't think any other person has done that. 11 times. And what did they say? The first instance, they said they had their targets on that tree. That it weren't our parents and sisters or brothers that they aimed at. But these were just, in quote, necessary what they had to do with them. And what did they tell me? That the governor has been running his mouth. And that's why they came to his doorstep. And this is just the beginning, that they will go further than this. I spoke with them. They told me that the only relief we had was we knew, as at the time we spoke to them, that was 2 days before they freed the other guy, Alwan, before they freed him. We spoke as at that was last Monday was the last, but immediately they got their money. What else do you want? That money that was given jeopardized the release of the other victims. Let's say the truth. We can't afford it.
They can't afford the money that the terrorist is asking for. I'm asking you now as a Nigerian, this is now the audio that came with this vehicle. Let's listen to it together. Once again, my name is OLAMILEKAN Koiki, and welcome to the program.
Good morning, as the case may be over there, Ogawale. I said, let me send you this picture and a voice note. I'm sending you the voice note so that you can understand the picture. The picture of the vehicle you see is a vehicle of one DSP somewhere that lives upstairs in the same block with me. I dey down, that one day upstairs. Yesterday, Friday, being Good Friday, as early as possible, as early as 5 o'clock, the man left Victoria Island in our presence with the wife. He put some load in their vehicle. They left to Osogbo. I think Osogbo is your side now, Osun State. So on their way now, according to the husband, he said the herdsmen block road their way to Osogbo, Hensmen Block Road. I don't know exactly place. I don't want to start asking the man where exactly, although let the tension come down small, I will still ask where exactly did this incident occur. So say the Hensmen block road and they started attacking them, attacking people on the road, firing as they were running helter skelter. I don't know whether with the vehicle or see the body of the vehicle, see the way they scatter it. So I don't know what really happened. Bullet entered the wife from neck, enter the wife died at the spot. What we had early afternoon was that they were our neighbor that left has lost his wife. Initially I thought it was an accident. Because I have the man number, when I now call the man say he's on his way driving to he want to go and put the wife in the mortuary at Hensmen Block Road and attack them. Bullet enter the wife neck. Shot is a very great shock. I'm supposed to have sent you since, but trying to come out of the shock because somewhere that you saw in the morning, few hours time, they are taking her to the mortuary. Beautiful woman, tall, black, push, always going on his own. You will see him now in the picture.
Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí i, mo kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá nílé lóko. If you still have your life to protect, my only advice is to now become security conscious. You don't have a government that is ready to protect your life. You don't have a government that is ready to defend you. You don't have a government that is interested in your own well-being. So the only way you can defend yourself is for you to know your environment and to always go out with the intention that in case anything happens, what am I going to do? Kí ni màá ṣe? Bí ṣẹlẹ̀ bá tẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ ṣẹlẹ̀. You have to decide that yourself. I don't know what you might want to do. Once again, we can only pray for those that have lost their life and also those that are still missing, and we pray that they're going to be found as quickly as possible. Nigeria now has become a very, very danger for everybody. But we've all known that Nigeria has been danger. I was also privy about this other audio as well. This audio, I was told, was an incident that occurred as well again somewhere in Kaba, in Kogi State. Let's hear a little bit of what happened.
I was on a gig or on a show as a musician, as a recording artist to one of my friend and my brother to Kogi State, Kaba. And we had a nice time, so I said, okay, should we travel by air? But I said, Kogi, if we travel by air, we have to go through Abuja and come by road. So by road from Abuja to Kogi is another few hours. So let's all of us just enjoy the ride. So we took a mini bus for about 9 of us. We branched in Akure, everywhere, enjoyed ourselves, musicians, artists. So just 30 minutes to 20 minutes to the town of Kaba. We saw like a road. In fact, I think in minutes we passed a military checkpoint. So when we saw a military checkpoint, not even a police checkpoint. So when we saw the road, so we were moving, thinking that this place should be safe. Just after like 2, 3, 4 minutes, it was a bit of a bumpy road, but everybody is the normal road that people travel as, So I said to myself that should we go? This road looks like, but we saw people passing the road, so we forged ahead and we were going. But I noticed like a Fulani man in front, by the roadside. So I didn't really know what it is exactly, but
How would you know he was a Fulani man?
Yeah, first of all, I grew up in the north.
Okay.
Yeah, I started my primary school in Jos. No, in KANU, went to Jos, I went to Kaduna. So I'm a bit familiar with the northern style and stuff like that. And, to crown it, I'm a musician that has traveled. I've traveled all over the country and all over the world. So I knew, I know that they rear their cattle and everything. So I was just going. The more I approached the man, the more I wasn't comfortable. And I was looking at my mirror, looking at my back. So when we were almost close to the man, I stopped. The man double-crossed the road with an AK-47.
Wow.
Yep. So I looked at my mirror, my rear mirror, to look at my back. So as I was trying to reverse, 3 other people came from the back. So
Were they in the car or the...
not
Still on that bumpy road?
on the bumpy road, they came out
Beyond
from
being the president of this country.
we're in Kabaru. So as I was trying to go back, I couldn't go front because I noticed that they were carrying AK-47, cutlasses and machetes and everything. So they smashed, I was the one driving. They smashed my glass, both the screen and everything, with a big cutlass, and they cocked the gun. So at that point, we surrendered, and they marched 9 of us into the bush. 9. I've got 2 ladies, 2 female backups, so we were marched into the bush, and their faces were painted, 4 of them. So what they did was that they just say, you, and the first miracle God gave us was that the ladies were separated from us, and 3 others. So they marched 4 of us into the bush at around about past 4, quarter to 4. So that was how the whole thing started, like a joke. So they destroyed the car, So one of my boys went back to the military checkpoint that I talked about earlier on for help. They couldn't get help.
He was able to escape?
No, they just took 4 of us and left 5 of them.
Oh, they took 4 and left 5?
Yes. Me and 3 other inclusive, they took us, they kidnapped us. So we started trekking. So I was talking to them in Hausa, and you ask me, why do I know that they are Fulanis and Nijers? Because, in Hausas, you can differentiate some Hausa language from the other one, like Yoruba and Ijebu. So I know because I lived in the north. So, but they can still speak Hausa, but not like our, So I started begging them, and, they were torturing us. That's even not the problem. So we trekked, our first trekking was from that junction of that Kaba. We trekked for about, since about past 4, quarter to 4, we trekked till about 1 a.m. non-stop. And one of my backup, which I don't want to mention, his name is a male. As at that time, he's a bit on the big side. He was losing breath, trekking for, So he told me that, Sati, I would like to, let me just end it up here because my tongue is already, it's dried up. I can't manage everything. So they were telling me in Hausa that, look, meaning we will kill him. It doesn't cost us anything, that he's been delaying our movement, that we're supposed to be covering some miles at every point in time, that he's been delaying our movement. So I was begging them, they would smack me the gun on the head, on the hand. I was begging them that so my talking drummer had to carry this my backup singer because he's lost everything. He said he wants to die. So they told me in Hausa that, okay, what they want to do is that if this guy is going to delay their movement, that they will kill him and sell his body parts.
Are you serious?
Yep. They said they were going to sell his body part, that since he's just disturbing us, that now, in my presence, the people that will come to pick his body parts, they will come, they will sell, so they are not going to lose. So with faith, we didn't even know what we were doing. We were just doing everything with faith that, well, this is the end. Because 4 of them were carrying AK-47. As at that 1 a.m., they took us to a bush. We didn't even know where we are.
I'm going to leave that audio. You can watch it on Dr. Zabi's page, where she has the full audio of that particular clip that I was just playing. we are already in it. But some of you might still disagree that we are not in it, and that's not my problem. That is your own problem. My job is to remind you that we are already in it. So you can finish watching that particular one that I've just showed you now. That is the page there. Dr. Zabi, she posted this yesterday. You can go there. It's about 29 minutes. It's going to take a little bit of time if I have to play everything. Maybe we just play a little bit more and then we go back straight to the next video.
Again, but we had trekked from about 4 till about 1 a.m. the next day. So when we got to where they had to, because it's late in the morning, very, very late in the very dark, in the bush, in the thick of the bush. So they lit up sticks for us to have light and ray, bonfire. They tied us, 4 of us together. So my drummer now was telling me that, boss, you know what? We can overcome these 4 people. We are 4, they are 4. That this gun is not normal gun. You know, the euphoria of the attacks and everything, we didn't even know whether it's a real gun or not. So they were telling me that, boss, let's run. I didn't know what came on me, because naturally I'm not always afraid. But I was just relaxed that, we're 4. If we run, they know this bush. We don't even know where we are. And do you know where we are? They took us from Kaba. We're already at the Ondo Bank.
What?
We trekked from Kaba to Ondo Bank because it was in the morning that we realized that we have trekked from Kogi to Kaba, to Ondo. Because when we woke up in the morning, I spoke to them in Hausa, where are we? They said we're in Ondo, that this is Ondo.
Oh, they were even interacting.
They were interacting. One was 24, one was like 26, one was like 28, one was like 29. And 4 of them, they don't live in the same states. One is staying at Ekiti, one stays in Kaduna, one stays in Kogi, and one stays in Ondo. They don't stay in the same place. Anyway, so as at that point, they tied the 4 of us, and one was in our front with the AK-47, one was in our back, one went into the bush, and one was cooking.
I'm going to just leave that for now. I'm just pinning all this together so that it's just a reminder for those gullible Nigerians still looking for their PVC to chase away Buhari and bring in Tinubu or Dele Momodu or Showore to come and rescue them. Let's now listen again to this man, because it seems we are all deaf. Let's listen to this man again. Abi, let's listen to him. I'm coming.
Which is it for you, Dr. Obadiah? Do you think the government is unwilling or unable to protect the people of Southern Kaduna?
In fact, it is not only unable, it is unwilling, and we have good reason to feel that they are part and parcel of the killers. Let me make some revelations to you.
That's a very big allegation, Dr. Obadiah. The government is part and parcel of the killers.
Yes.
That's big.
Yes. Okay. How will the government just say, oh, it is revenge killing and so on? Then you leave it there. Oh, because it is revenge killing and so on and so forth. The body language of this administration, the body language of the state government shows clearly that they have a hand in the killings. No doubt about it. Because you see, General Abacha, and people don't give him his due. Do you think you have tolerated such nonsense? And let me make some revelations, because some of us also have our own intelligence networks.
Okay.
Have met with some of the bandits. We have met with some of their high commanders. 1 or 2 who have repented. They have sat down with us, not once, not twice. They told us that one of the northern governors is the commander of Boko Haram in Nigeria. Boko Haram and the bandits are one and the same thing. They have a sophisticated network. During this lockdown, their planes were moving up and down as though there was no lockdown. Moving ammunition, moving logistics, moving money, and distributing them in different parts of the country. They are already in the south, in the rainforest of the south. They are everywhere. They told us that when they finish these rural killings, they will move to phase 2. The phase 2 is they will go into the urban cities, going from house to house, killing prominent people. I can tell you, this is the game plan. By 2022, they want to start a civil war in Nigeria.